Hello and welcome back to Super Mariomon. I'm Jack Package, and we're in the postgame, picking up pretty much exactly where I just left off. Not immediately, like there's maybe been like 20 minutes, passed between, but pretty much right from where I picked up, left off. So I'm going to be just evolving, essentially. Going through evolving. Once I've hit my list of evolutions, I'm going to go back to what I was doing and just continue capturing, filling out my dex pages, and then I'll go take on the pit. And I did look up a little bit about the pit to help, with mitigate the rage a little bit. So you don't. So first and foremost, originally you did have to do 21 floors consecutively. You could not lose. Now you do not have to. So that's the one colossal change that makes it like. Oh, no, I did not mean to do yes. That makes it insanely easier. So you don't have to win 20 reflect type. What? You don't have to win 21 floors in a row without dying. Once you beat 7, then you will have unlocked to that point. So then every one you're doing from then on, you're not starting back at 1, you're starting back at 8. So that was the first change that they made that makes it a lot easier. You don't have to beat 21, you have to beat 7 3 times. So that's already much, much, much easier. The best advice that I was given, I wasn't given advice, the best advice that I read was straight up use save states. I'm not going to do that. So my best move, my best move is to literally not soft reset, but just like reset until I can get a, until I can get a runaway mon, specifically Yoshi or like Bandit, avoid all battles, avoid all trainer battles where possible, and just rush through as much as possible. That's the best and cleanest way to do it. Run through 7 floors, get the one, like save win, then you're chillin'. You just have to do that 3 times, and then after you do that, then you can battle Jimmy T. And I'm still unclear if you have to fight him with the 3 or with the shitty captures or with your own team. But once you beat him, then you just unlock the legendary, and then you can just save and go fight the legendary. So, so that's where we're sitting. So what I'll probably do is maybe show myself, like depending on how long it takes, show myself beating 1 7-floor like run of the pit, and then just cut to myself having beaten the 3, ready to go to Bonetail, and then I'll just show myself beat Jimmy T, go to Bonetail, catch it, all of that. Ooh, you almost like burped at me, but that's still a little ways off. That's just what I learned about the pit. So still a little bit frustrating, but I'm a lot less like. Part of what makes it so frustrating is the daunting nature of it. Oh my god, I got shit wrecked on floor 1. I have to do 21 floors without dying. Like, that's part of what makes it so overwhelming. But now knowing that that's not the case, it seems a lot more realistic. And anytime the best advice for your minigame is, hey, you need advice to beat the minigame? Well, use save states. If that's the advice given, then just we need to do something about that. That's... Anyway. The point is, I just don't like the pit. Okay, I actually never checked Blooper's thing, because I was gifted him. So he is an inky capture, a small squid native to coastal waters. It swims around in strange patterns to evade predators. It tends to avoid prey that hide on the sea floor. Then we have the water balloon capture. Oh, they don't say their cry if you just swap to them? Or do I have to... No, it still doesn't say weird. A bloated squid that has drawn in water in order to survive on land and appear more threatening. It is prone to dry out and shrivel up in arid regions. Pure water type. And then it becomes water poison. A giant squid that lives on land and attacks prey using a foul-smelling goop. It is the subject of stories told by sailors and residents of fishing towns. Cool. Big, Wind Waker vibes. With the, big giant Octoroks, whatever they were. Badass. Next, we got Ba-Bomb. Beep, beep, beep. No Screech. No Flame Charge. Spark, that's not bad. Cool. So it's cool that he gets some fire moves, some electric moves. Storm Throw, fighting move. Cool. How's he going to Storm Throw with no arms? No, I did not mean to do bulk up. Wild Charge. Explosion. Cross Chop. Heat Crash. I like Heat Crash as a move. Pretty sure that's a signature move of Embor, which, by the way, funnily enough, everybody hates it. Always the things that everybody hates are just whatever reason, those are the things I end up liking. But Embor is my favorite Gen 5 starter. Yes, I said it. I know. There it is. I know it's another firefighting, but he's just cool. He's got a beard of flame. He's badass. He's a big old fat boy. He's got Heat Crash. Nice. He's like an ice cream cone bomb. Chuck ya. Ba-Bomb evolved into Chuck ya. Vital Throw. And then last form. Is it King Bomb? Yep. Epic mustache. What? Oh, what? What? What is he, fucking Kefka? What was that? What? King Ba-Bomb. Fire Punch. Like, that's cool, but what is that cry? Is he, like, legit Kefka? That was something. I've also played very little of Final Fantasy VI, but who in the Final Fantasy community doesn't know about Kefka, at least tangentially? He's like Sephiroth. Like, everybody knows about Kefka. Know what I mean? Alright. Alright, Ba-Bomb. What do we got? Explosive Capture. A hot-tempered piece of munition. It's a bit overeager to show off. Luckily, its resilient shell allows it to survive its own blasts. That would be cool if self-destruct didn't knock it out, but I guess technically fainting is still surviving, but... Anyway. Chucking Capture. Firefighting. Oh, that's funny. A firefighting. Wow. Wow, really? An uncanny, toy-like automaton. It can throw large rocks over 1,000 yards. It relies on kind passersby to rewind the large handle on its back. Now I'm supposed to press down. And then Keeg Ba-Bomb, the royal capture, firefighting. A Ba-Bomb tribe leader. Its aged tribe leader, what is legendary creature? Anyway, a Ba-Bomb tribe leader, its aged shell is susceptible to cracking from hard impact and falls. Nevertheless, it seeks out mountaintops as its home. Well, cool. Uh-oh. It's starting to fill up. Bitty bud to parabitty. Like, it's getting there. It's getting there. Anyway. Next capture. And it's cool that there's 62, because, like, I could use them immediately now if I want to. Alright, minions, show me the shiny. Show me a shiny Histocrat. Scorching Sands. That's such a cool move. It's ground type, and it leaves a burn. Like, it's really cool. But it's... I don't know what this guy's stats are, plus I'm not going to use him. So I don't know if he's better off using a physical or special. Coil, fun fact. I don't play competitive ever, but there was one time when I was playing Pokemon Online or some shit, Pokemon Showdown or some fucking program like that, and I made a team, and the lead was an Arbok, and he was defensively built with Coil, with Rest, Shed Skin, and like leftovers or some shit like that with Glare, like, and like Aqua Tail or something, and it was not great, but I beat several people by soloing them by just, like, literally sitting there and just outlasting them by Rest Shed Skinning with Arbok. It was really funny, and someone complimented me on it at the end. He's like, that Arbok was nasty, and I was like, yeah, he's the Uberbok. Anyway, totally random little anecdote of my one time ever trying quote-unquote competitive Pokemon. Anyway, Histocrat. Flamethrower. So he must be specially effective, especially if he's learning Flamethrower. But cool. What's the normal coloration look like? Alright, here, it's easier if I do it like this, because I can actually look for them instead of looking at names. It's so funny, there's just a fucking T-Rex. Like, that's incredible. Oh, fuck. Alright. Okay, yeah, Huff and Puff. Okay, Histocrat. Oh, he's purple normally. A snake king that leads its loyal servants of minions. It often leaves fighting to its minions. The most common nickname for one is Gru. Wait a minute. Is that a reference to Despicable Me? Because isn't that Gru is the leader who made all the minions, right? I'm not, believe it or not, it's not my demographic. I'm not the target demographic for that. Believe it or not, I'm not down with the deep minions lore. Funnily enough. So stats, he's a physical attacker, but he can still learn Flamethrower, I guess. Whatever. The stats are not terrible, it's alright. 85, 75, well actually 85 with 70 special defense is not great. But with 115 defense, that's alright. But it's just kind of an okay mon, not amazing. Evo. Forms. There we go. Has no alternate forms. But what about shiny? How do I check shiny? Whatever. Whatever. Cool, Histocrat. Next. Pokey. Needle Arm. Pokey is no junkie. I wonder if Pokey learns... Well, no, it's Twister that learns it. I was going to say, I was thinking about alternate moves or alternate abilities and who are, like, with Porcupuff being a Drizzlemon, I was thinking, what are the Sandstream Mons like, but Twister's one. I was thinking maybe Pokey has Whip Up Sandstorm as an alternate ability, but no, that's Twister. And then I'm thinking about the Drought, that's totally the Sun. So, what about Snow Warning? What sets up Snow automatically? Want to do a Snow team? Look at those eyes, he's just a wacky little boy. I'm a crazy poison Pokey. Alright. Pokey, and so Pokey was a ground grass, and then it becomes a ground poison, so he loses his grass type to go pure poison. Oh. Venom Spine, a poisonous undead-seeming cactus. Its large spines secrete a toxic fluid that incapacitates prey. It is rumored to be unwell in the head. Yeah, he's just a crazy, kooky little boy. Toxic Debris, and then Rough Skin. Throws poison spikes if hit. Honestly, I think Toxic Debris is better than Rough Skin. But there is a world where you run Toxic Spikes, and then use a Rocky Helmet with Rough Skin. 100, 90, 100, 55, 50, 75. Okay, whatever, not bad. He's cool. Not amazing, but he's cool. He passes the vibe check. Alright, next we've got Crazy Daisy. A Crazy Daisy. Sing round. Magical Leaf. Flower Shield. Echoed Voice. Dazzling Gleam. Synthesis. Hyper Voice. I was going to say Hypothesis. Didn't evolve. Oh. Alright. Where are you at, Crazy Daisy? What is the evolution method? I wonder if it's like yellow shell or something. Oh, green shell. Oh, okay. I should have one of those. I got one. Well, it's nice to know you can get an Amazing Daisy, like, immediately once you're able to. The moment you get a green shell, you can boost that bitch up. Because, I mean, every time I fought one, like, they weren't amazing, funny enough, Amazing Daisy, but they were pretty good. So this could be actually a pretty decent early Mon, just for the early evolution. Like, this could be like a Clefable or something, you know what I mean? Like, good early game Mon, good stats, give it some TMs, and then just roll with it through the mid game. Relic Song. Alright. Gold Flower Capture. A close relative of the Crazy Daisy. Often confused for a shiny, its strength matches its elusiveness. Somehow, a Crazy Daisy can evolve into this. And then, what is the stats? Wowie zowie, what are the stats in comparison? So the Crazy Daisy has 50, 60, 30, 60, 15 defense. Oh, God. 15, 50. Okay, so those are all really, really low. 50, 60, 30, 60, 15, 50. This is like a Sunkern almost, like real weak. And then you get to the Amazing Daisy. So 65 is still real bad. 45 is real bad. 30 is real bad. But 80 speed is okay, not great. You really want to push 90 into 100 baseline. 75 special defense, not good. But you couple that with a monstrous 140 special attack. So I can see how this is a possible early game cannon. But ultimately, I don't know if this is a worthwhile Mon to invest in. But you could swap in and like clap someone with a really powerful like hyper voice or something. Cool. Interesting. Alright, Cap Candy. What do we got? Left is the Tough Puff. Electric Poison, unexpectedly. Clear Smog, changes stats, charge, boosts Spadef, doubles your next electric attack. Thundershock, it's an little weak thing. Whirlwind's the most useless move ever. Not really, but like, I just never used swap strats. What was it? Air Cutter, cool, don't care. Body Slam, cool, don't care. Thunder Wave, the good old T-Wave. Venoshock, to go with that Thunder Wave. Strange Steam, I don't know what it does. T-Bolt, incredible move. Sludge Wave, also very good. Hurricane, pretty good. Thunder, pretty good. Okay. Show me. What's this Tough Puff? What do you evolve into? Like tough and stuff? Puff and tough? Something like that? Puff and shoving? HR shoving stuff? I hate his face. I'm not gonna lie. Huff and Puff. That like, look at me! Like, I hate that face so much. Alright, Stockpile. Swallow, Spit Up, yeah. Boy, but fat boy! Alright. Where you at? There you are. Huff and Puff. Gassy. Wait a minute. What's with the formatting on the writing? Look at that. That's a little weird. Whatever. A cloud monster with immense wind power. It's theorized it grew fists to fight in hand-to-hand combat, but has never been seen to throw a punch. It is still very smelly. Okay. 65, 85, 70, 60, 90, 120. So he's a big bulky boy. But not with 65 HP, but he's got high Spadef. Neutralizing gas and levitate. Cool, whatever. Don't care. And that is the first round of evolutions. The starters are all really good. Like, really well done, in my opinion. Gooper Bee? What is it? Gooper Blooper? Is that what its name is? Because it was like Blooper and then like... I don't remember what the second one was. And then we got King Babom. Histocrats. Not jump. Poison Pokey. Which, hold on, let's go over here. Pick up Toadie. Bitty Bud. Foo. A tough Foo. Spiny. Skater. Because the skater's so hard, people call her Patty Mayonnaise. Bullet Bill. Alright, perfect. Not Dowsing Machine. Cap Candy. Toadie. Show me the money. Become a Kamek. Or a Magikoopa. Psycho Shift. I think that just like copies your opponent's stat moves or something. Like stat ups. Uh-oh. Oh god. I feel a sneeze coming along. Holy shit. Ugh. Now, is it Magikoopa or is it Kamek? It should just be Magikoopa, right? It's just Kamek is a specific one? Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Cool. Tell me about this boy. Geez, half the fun is just finding him in the decks. Okay, nope, further down. Pidgeot. Where do I find this? Oh! Over here! In the nature preserve. Okay, I'll catch one of those. Fucking virus. There he is. Sorcerer capture. Psychic flying. A powerful magician with abilities beyond our imagination. A light blue Magikoopa shouldn't be confused with Kamek, a light blue Magikoopa. Okay. I was gonna say, what? What's the stats look like? 60, 35, 75, 110, 125, 100. Okay, yeah, not bad. Just a nice, powerful, fast buddy boy. And he's got Prankster or Magic Guard. And then Transmutate. Normal moves become Psychic. Oh, that's really good. Magikoopa might be the ticket on a playthrough. Give him that Transmutate, use Tri-Attack as a Psychic attack. That could be pretty good. But to be fair, just give him Psychic, for that matter. Hyper Beam as a Psychic? Anyway. Next. Bitty Bud. I assume he just becomes normal flying. Oh my goodness, no. Stomp, no. Charm, no. Agility, no. Body Slam, no. Takedown. Rest. Bounce. It's funny how he just splits into 3. But I guess Magnemite does that. So does Diglett. It's not totally unprecedented. He also changes color. He goes from red to green and blue. Your Bitty Bud evolved into Parabitty. Oh, this one was way up here, right? Yeah, it's one of the first ones. Triple Bud capture, normal flying. 3 Bitty Buds with wings. They march in military-like formations and never break away, even in the face of danger. They can be found in various colors. I wonder if the 3 colors are like it could randomly be any 3 between like red, blue, and green. That would be cool. Almost like Spindo with different like color plots or spots. 70, 85, 70, 75, 70, 60. Okay, so just not good. Just a general, use them at the very beginning of the game and then box him pretty early. He's got a great cry, though. We don't hate Parabitty in this channel. We also don't love him. We do love him, but we don't use him. Let's say that. He seems pretty weak. Alright, well next, we will go for Foo. Now show me the Taifu. Stop trying to teach Haze. Charge Beam, Snowscape, not bad. Sheer Cold, goddamn. Ice Beam. Moonblast, those are some really good moves. Dude, just having Moonblast and Ice Beam already is like really good. Throw a Thunderbolt on top of that? Jesus. I'm a big fat boy. Foo evolved into Taifu. Now this guy's a big boy. Alright, now Foo wasn't super far down, was it? Okay, maybe... Okay, Foo, Taifu. Uproot, Klepto. Gusty capture, Ice Fairy, a blustery cloud with winds strong enough to move toads. Be careful when traveling on the clouds. Stepping on one can be a one-way ticket back to the surface. Oh, wait, you can catch it up here? Maybe you can just, like, rarely find him up here? Lowers the foe's accuracy using smoke ink. Oh, no, that's smoke screen. What am I doing? 80, 90, 60, 80, 70, 110. That's alright. Competitive, lowered stats, up special attack. Oh, okay. That's just his normal ability. Okay. And then Serene Grace. Cool. Alright, on to the next one. Honestly, a candidate for a future playthrough because Ice Fairy is really good. I mean, I don't know if it's really good, but both of those types seem like they would be nice to have for just killing shit, right? Ice to deal with ground types, grass types, dragons, even though the fairy's there for dragons also. Fairy gets rid of dark types, like, I think it's alright. So now, Spiny, Skeeter, and Bullet Bill. So, Spiny, show me the Lakitu. Magnet Bomb, cool. Hone Claws, Iron Head, Spiky Shield, Shelter, Meteor Mash, that's pretty good. Shell Smash, of course, always fantastic. Metal Burst, not bad. Shell Trap? I don't know what that is. See, I knew that Lakitu threw Spinies. Like, that's what he does in-game. He throws them out. I just didn't think, like, Spiny would evolve into a Lakitu. Does that make sense? Whatever. Rock throw, barrage. Let me learn abilities where I throw shit at you. To be fair, that is kind of in keeping with the lore. So Spiny goes from a pure steel to a steel flying. Okay, spectator capture. A turtle riding a cloud. It throws spiny eggs to attack, which eventually hatch and turn into spinies. In large numbers, they quickly overwhelm foes. True. 80, 110, nice and fast. 100 attack, so 110, 100 is pretty good for a physical, speedy attacker. Low defense, low special defense. But he's got the steel type, so that helps with that. And then even an okay 70 special attack. Not really a mixed attacker, but not awful. But the 110 and 100 speed and attack, that's where it's at. Rocky payload powers up rock moves. Okay, cool. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Next, we have Skeeter. Scary face. Aqua Jet. Oh, agility. Yeah, you're really gonna set up on a with a Mon that dies in one hit. Surf. First impression's good. Liquidation, that's pretty good also. Sucker Punch. Skeeter kind of reminds me a little bit of Golisopod. No, I didn't mean to forget. Whatever. Just get rid of Bug Bite. Golisopod's way cooler though, obviously. Golisopod is one of the most badass, like, goated bug Pokemon. Scuttlebug, or whatever this thing is, pretty cool. Like, he's marginally better than Skeeter. But I could definitely see him as, like, an actual, like, Pokemon. Maybe not with that coloration, but, like, I can see, like, a water walker. Like, maybe some item lets you branch evolution Surskit. And so it doesn't become Masquerain and Fly. Instead, it becomes more of just, like, a pure, like, water skater. That'd be cool. Alright, now where's Skeeter? Not over here. Where are you at, Skeeter? There, okay. And then Scuttlebug. Water Skater, a marble-glazed pest found in hazardous caves. It is the subject of fantastical superstitions and rumors, and behaves strangely when one leaves the room. 55, 110, 95, 60, 45, 35. Dude, he's worse than the Lakitu. He only has 95 attack? Swarm, Insomnia, Magic Bounce. Yeah, I'm not using Scuttlebug. He just does not seem good enough. Like, he's cool and all, like, don't get me wrong. But it just doesn't seem good enough. Alright, Bullet Bill. Show me the bonsai. No. 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 Mm-mm. Power-up punch. Alright. Power-up punch might actually be really good. It'd be menacing. Big scary. I'm gonna fuck you up. Parting shot. Alright, show me the entry. Where you at, Bullet Bill? Cool. Let's see. Ammunition capture. An unreasonably large bullet. It leverages its size by charging at prey and leaving them no escape route. It is said to terrorize wandering children. 65, 130, so he is very fast. 90, 55, 110, 50. So he's very fast, very bulky. No HP though. And then just okay on the attack. 90. 130, 90 is not bad. No wonder he wrecks so hard with those fucking hits, but okay. Who's next? Well, I'll just do move instead of deposit. And the box is full. Ay caramba. That's alright. Come on, Parabini. Or Beanie. Not quite a Parabini yet. Alright. Beanie. So, what was the... There was something I was going to catch on this island. I'm trying to remember what it was. Grass whistle, grassy glide. Body slam. Nah, you're good. You're chilling. What? Beanie is evolving. I know I was saying in either earlier this episode or in a previous episode that I always tend to like the things that are like the unpopular things. Case in point, as I was leveling this guy up, I saw Seed Bomb. I like the elemental monkeys from Gen 5. Everybody hates them. They hate them so much. They're some of the most universally hated Pokemon, but I like all three. So, perfect example. Personally, I think that Simi Sage, the grass one, is the best. I think he looks dope. But I don't hate on Simi Seer because he's all, you know, the way he is, you know? You know. Alright, where you at, Beanie? Show me the pair Beanie. Okay. He's just like exactly the same but with wings. A Beanie with wings. All known laws of aviation suggest that it shouldn't be able to fly, but it can. It travels great distances to spread its seeds. So it's like a bumblebee. 70, 80, 80, 50, 95, 55. Yeah, it's bad. That's fine. Not every mon has to be great, but definitely not good. Alright, real quick, I'm going to check this grass. Not a muncher. That's what it was. It was a Pidgeot. There we go. We caught him. Magic capture. Psychic flying. A crow that flies with a carpet instead of its wings. The carpet is the source of its magic, not itself. It knows how to play the saxophone. Well, hot damn. Cool. Alright, bald cleft. Show me the iron cleft. Roll out. Quick attack. Headbutt. Accelerock. That's not bad. Especially with Curse. Lower your speed, up your attack, and then hit him with the priority move. Protect. Head smash. Okay. With those eyes, he's just a kooky little wacky guy. He's a crazy little boy. Oh look, he has hair. Bald Cleft evolve into Iron Cleft. Smart Strike. Head Smash. Alright, there he is. That was not too bad. Bristle is a standalone, right? He doesn't evolve into Bristle. Okay, yeah. You can find that. What's that? The New Donk Sewers? So he goes from rock to rock steel. A bald cleft with spikes. For a while, only 2 members of this species had ever been encountered. They used their hard iron coating to fight for sport. That's probably a reference to one of the Mario RPGs. Cool. Next, Fighter Fly. Arm thrust, cool. No, I did not mean to do that. Whatever, get rid of Pound. Skill Link would be pretty good if you had a bunch of, like, multi-hit moves. No, I did not mean to do that. Okay, whatever. Mach Punch. Swagger. Skydrop. Storm Throw. Quick Guard. Body Press. Belly Drum, max the attack. Bounce, 2 turns, Seismic Toss, not bad, whatever. Now, what did he turn into? I do not remember. I don't remember. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. Fought him like 1 time. Superfly. Okay, there he is. Fighting Flying. A super pest. An overgrown insect that lives deep in forgotten sewers. It takes pleasure in frightening young children with its uncanny smile and erratic movements. 80, 80, 65, whatever. 130, 60, 60. So, just very fast, but overall sort of mediocre. But he does have guts. That's very good. So that speed with a, like, Flame Orb boosted guts, that would be really fucking good, I think. With that 180, or not 180, with that 80 attack. That's not terrible. So actually a niche for that. Possible Pokemon to use. Or possible capture to use. Not terrible. Not meme tier. Alright, Monty Mole. Show me Mega Mole. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever, just give it a scratch. Now, Monty Mole's one I might actually use on a playthrough because a good solid ground type is really nice. But I also want to use a Twister just because I like the way it looks. Like, I'm definitely more the type to go for the Mons that I think are cooler just because I think they're cooler. So, and I just think Twister is awesome. I'm honestly surprised there aren't more, like, elemental, like, Pokemon. And I mean, like a fire, like from fantasy, like a fire elemental or like a water elemental, where it's just sort of a general humanoid, like, form. But not necessarily humanoid, but like a humanoid form, but they're just made out of fire. But usually it's like an animal or whatever. But like, because, you know, that's just how Pokemon is. But I'm surprised there's not just like a fire elemental Pokemon. Like, you know? Or like an earth elemental. I mean, I guess there is. Gigalith. is basically like an earth elemental, but he's really more just like made of rock. He's like a stone creature rather, but he's kind of like what I'm going for. But anyway, whatever. And then this should be, what was his name? Like Major Burr or something like that. Whoa, that cry. Jeez. Something tells me Major Burr is probably pretty strong. Good 3-stage line. He's, you know, he's a big ground boy. Luigi used him on his final team. I wonder what the level for evolution is too. Digging Capture, a cooler, tougher, and fatter Monty Mole. Despite its poor eyesight, it still decided to wear shades because it gets too bright underground. Major Burr, a mole that spent way too much time in hibernation. Its body has grown to the size of a small planet, and its stomach contents consist mainly of dirt and rock, and it becomes part steel type. 100, 115, 135, God, that's monstrous. 50, 45, 70. So yeah, basically what you would expect on the special side, but low speed, but that 100, 115, 135 is pretty good. And he has Arena Trap. Jesus, or Sand Force for a sand team. God damn. Yeah, that guy seems pretty good. And then we have the Shy Guy. Obviously, we don't evolve Pidgeot. No, I don't care about Encore. I don't care about Sing. Play Rough, not bad. Flatter. Trick Room. Spotlight. God, they learned so many moves. Alright. And this becomes Sniff It. Shy Guy evolved into Sniff It. Lock On, I don't care. Mirror Shot. He is a normal steel. A Shy Guy with a different mask. It spits projectiles out of its mouth like protrusion. The color of its robe shows its mastery over aiming and shooting. 74, 64, 114, 54, 124, 64. I wonder why everything's a 4 on that. That's got to be a reference to something. It having 64, maybe that's a reference to Mario 64? I don't know. Battle Armor, Overcoat, Sniper, cool. Oh my goodness. Look at it, look at it. 150 owned to 88 already. Look how fast that's building up. Oh shit. But, oh well, I guess I should swap my party around a little bit. That is going to be the end of this episode of Super Mariomon in the postgame. I'm Jack Package, and we have once again moved our way through another one of these teams. Or one of these videos. Through one of these groups of captures that I'm evolving. Slowly filling out those dex pages. A lot less raging in this one than the last one. Major Burr! What a monster. He looks great. And then I will just bring Major Burr with me for right now. And I don't think there's anything else in these bushes, but I'll check next time. So, next time I will start... Well, I will continue catching more mons, but I'll start the next leg where I capture and I evolve as I go. Because I can now. And I will try to fill out the rest of my Pokedex pages. So, Once I finish that, then I'll do the whole Bone Tail fiasco with the pit. And then once I'm done with that, then I will get to the Gym Leader rematches. And then the Elite Four rematch, and then yada yada, yeah, there you go, whatever. So, see you in the next one. I'm Jack Package. Peace.